Well, Psalm 25 is one of the great psalms that really helps us when we're in trouble. Many people, when they're feeling oppressed or attacked by enemies and assaulted or insulted by people, or they're in illness and they're feeling depressed and discouraged, allow their thoughts to run away with them, and they go here, there and everywhere, and that's quite understandable. But the Psalm 25 is an example of how the psalmist is working hard to control the thoughts that naturally rise up within him. He's actually written out the Hebrew alphabet, 22 letters, in order, and every verse of this psalm starts with the next letter of the alphabet. That's quite a common feature of the book of Psalms. These aren't just random thoughts that just come up, but they're being taken captive and made obedient to Christ, as Paul says in the New Testament. Unto you, O Lord, I lift up my soul. O God, in you I trust. Let me not be put to shame. Let not my enemies exult over him. So here we have someone who knows oppression. He's got enemies. He knows that the situation, if it doesn't change, is going to bring shame to him. None who wait for you shall be put to shame. They shall be ashamed who are wantonly treacherous. But you can get the sense that he's really struggling with this. Make me know your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths. Lead me in your truth and teach me. See, his natural inclinations is just to maybe to rant, maybe to do stupid things, but he's calming himself down and he's saying, God, teach me your ways. Lead me in your truth and teach me. And he knows his own frailty. Remember your mercy, O Lord, and your steadfast love, for they have been from of old. Remember not the sins of my youth or my transgressions. According to your steadfast love, remember me for the sake of your goodness, O Lord. What he's appealing to God for, he knows he doesn't deserve, and there are haunting memories that rise up and remind him that he isn't worthy. He has to deal with those as well by bringing them again to the Lord. All the paths of the Lord are steadfast love and faithfulness for those who keep his covenant and his testimonies, verse 10 says. See, he's just holding on to the faithfulness of God's grace, his covenant, his faithful, steadfast love. But even then, he's coming back to guilt. For your name's sake, O Lord, pardon my guilt, for it is great. Who is the man who fears the Lord? Him will he instruct. The fear of the Lord, the calming of ourselves, the not allowing the storms of life to overwhelm us. These are the marks of someone who is lifting up their soul to God and doing spiritual battle. And in the end, when you do this on a regular basis, you're going to be someone who overcomes.